The top 10 foods that will age you faster than anything else. It's a common misconception that aging is inevitable and that nothing can be done to slow down the process. While it's true that time marches on and we all age, there are certain habits and lifestyle choices that can speed up the aging process. One of the biggest contributors to aging quickly is diet. Consuming certain foods can drastically speed up the aging process and make you look and feel older than you really are. In this video, we'll discuss the top 10 foods that will age you faster than anything else. Sugar. When it comes to aging, sugar may be one of the worst culprits. While a little bit of sweetness can be nice, too much of it can have serious consequences on your body. High levels of sugar intake have been linked to wrinkles, dark circles, and an overall aged appearance. The worst part about sugar is that it's hiding in all kinds of foods, from packaged snacks to seemingly healthy items like yogurt and cereal. This makes it difficult to keep track of how much you're actually consuming on a daily basis. One way to combat the effects of sugar is to pay attention to food labels. Look for ingredients like sucrose, dextrose, fructose, glucose, and other types of sugar. The less sugar in your diet, the better off you'll be. If you do indulge in something sweet, try to opt for natural sources of sugar like honey or dates. Alcohol. Most of us enjoy an alcoholic beverage every now and then, but drinking too much alcohol can have serious consequences for our skin. Alcohol is dehydrating and causes us to lose vital moisture, leading to wrinkles and age spots. Not only does alcohol rob our skin of moisture, it also breaks down collagen, a protein that provides structure to the skin and keeps it looking youthful. A few glasses of wine a week is okay, but drinking in excess can make us look prematurely aged. 3. Refined carbs. Refined carbohydrates, often found in white bread, breakfast cereals, pastries, and crackers, are a common culprit for causing premature aging. Eating too many refined carbs can lead to weight gain and unhealthy cholesterol levels, both of which can increase the speed at which you age. The worst part is that these carbs don't offer much nutrition either. They're essentially just empty calories. To stay young for longer, try to limit your intake of refined carbs and instead focus on healthier carbs like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These will provide your body with essential nutrients and vitamins while still satisfying your craving for carbs. Processed meats. Some processed meats may also contain chemicals that can disrupt your hormone balance. This can cause imbalances in estrogen and testosterone levels, which can lead to premature aging. To reduce your intake of processed meats and their associated risks, choose lean cuts of fresh meat, poultry, or fish whenever possible. Avoid buying prepackaged deli meats and instead opt for freshly cooked lean proteins. If you must eat processed meats, look for brands that don't contain added nitrates or nitrites. 5. Margarine. For starters, margarine is full of trans fats, which are known to increase LDL, bad, cholesterol levels and decrease HDL, good, cholesterol levels. Additionally, margarine has been found to raise the risk for certain diseases, including heart disease and stroke. When you buy margarine, make sure it's labeled trans fat-free and contains no partially hydrogenated oils. Unfortunately, even if the label states trans fat-free, there can still be traces of trans fats in the product, so try to avoid margarine as much as possible. And if you think that butter is a healthier alternative to margarine, think again. Not only is butter high in saturated fat, but it also contains cholesterol and calories. So when choosing between the two, your best bet would be to opt for an oil like extra virgin olive oil instead. So if you want to keep your body looking young and fresh, it's probably a good idea to avoid margarine as much as possible. Doing so will help keep your heart healthy and reduce your risk for certain diseases. 6. Vegetable oils. When it comes to aging faster, many people don't think of the cooking oil they use as having a big impact. However, vegetable oils like canola, and corn oil have been linked to accelerated aging in recent studies. This is due to the fact that these oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which promote inflammation in the body. This inflammation can lead to premature aging, wrinkles, and other signs of aging that come with time. Additionally, vegetable oils tend to be high in trans fats, which are linked to an increased risk of chronic diseases, such as heart disease and diabetes, which can cause further damage to your skin over time. To avoid accelerating the aging process, try to stick with healthier cooking options like olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil. 7. Soy. One study from the Journal of Nutrition found that soy-based foods like tofu and edamame contain a type of molecule called isoflavones, which act as plant hormones and can interfere with the natural hormones in our body. High levels of these plant hormones can throw off the balance of our hormones and lead to premature aging. In addition to its potential effect on hormones, soy is high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can contribute to inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation has been linked to wrinkles and other signs of aging, making it important to limit your consumption of foods high in omega-6 fatty acids. In short, while soy can be a healthy source of plant-based protein, it's important to limit your intake to avoid premature aging. Stick to a maximum of 1 or 2 servings per week and opt for organic sources whenever possible to limit your exposure to chemicals. 8. Artificial sweeteners. In a study done by the University of Wisconsin-Madison, it was found that people who consumed high amounts of artificial sweeteners were 3 times as likely to die from stroke or heart disease compared to those who didn't consume them. While it's unclear exactly how artificial sweeteners are linked to aging faster, some research suggests that they can lead to increased blood pressure and cause damage to blood vessels and organs. Furthermore, artificial sweeteners have been found to disrupt gut bacteria, which can lead to weight gain, inflammation, and insulin resistance, all of which can accelerate the aging process. Ultimately, artificial sweeteners should be used sparingly if you want to age as slowly as possible. Consider replacing artificial sweeteners with healthier alternatives such as honey, maple syrup, and stevia. 9. Dairy. When it comes to aging, dairy may be one of the most controversial foods. On one hand, it can provide some great benefits like calcium and protein. On the other hand, many dairy products contain hormones and high levels of saturated fat, both of which can accelerate the aging process. Research has found that dairy consumption can cause inflammation in the body, which can lead to premature aging. Dairy also contains hormones that can interfere with the body's natural processes. So while a glass of milk might be beneficial in moderation, consuming too much dairy could be doing more harm than good. For those who are trying to slow down the aging process, it's best to limit their dairy consumption or try plant-based alternatives. Plant-based milks, such as almond or soy milk, are generally lower in calories, saturated fat, and cholesterol than their dairy counterparts, and are generally better for overall health. Ultimately, dairy can still be a part of a healthy diet, but it should be enjoyed in moderation. Eating a balanced diet full of whole, unprocessed foods and limiting dairy intake is key to staying young and looking your best. 10. Gluten. If you're looking to avoid the effects of gluten on your body and slow down the aging process, it's important to pay attention to labels and opt for gluten-free foods whenever possible. By making smart choices and avoiding foods with gluten, you can keep your body healthy and youthful for years to come. Additionally, opting for whole grains when available is a great way to reap all of their health benefits while reducing the amount of processed flour in your diet. Whole grains provide essential vitamins and minerals such as fiber, magnesium, selenium, zinc and manganese that help protect against free radical damage, which causes accelerated aging.